Okay, we're going to make this Mustang applique, and what you're going to need, I'm going to use the Red Heart Super Saver yarn, and this is soft white, and also I have Red Heart with Love, and this is a mango orange, and also you'll need a royal or navy blue, and I'm using royal from Red Heart Super Saver. For your crochet hook, you're going to need a G hook or a 4mm crochet hook, and also a pair of scissors and your tapestry needle. The first thing we're going to do is just make a magic circle. So we're going to go ahead and drape the white yarn across your 4 fingers and use your thumb to help stabilize, and wrap it twice around your middle fingers and hold it in place with your pinky and your thumb. And then just take your G hook, crochet hook, go under the 2 loops around your middle fingers, yarn over, and bring that loop under those 2 loops. Then yarn over, crochet hook upside down and go through that loop for a knot, slip knot. And now we're going to do 6 single chains into the magic circle. So you're going to yarn over, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over for 1 single chain, 2, 3. Actually, I should say I have a bad habit of that, saying single chain. It's actually single crochet. So that's my 3rd single crochet, 4 single crochet, 5 single crochet, and then the last one, 6 single crochet. And then you're going to take your 4-finger and your thumb, and you're just going to hold it at the base of your 6 single crochet. You have the 2 loops on the other side of the circle. You're going to pull on one of them. If it doesn't pull, then you're going to let go and pull on the other one. But this one's pulling. And then just take your loose yarn end and pull on that to close. And we're not going to slip stitch this together. You're just going to chain 1. And then you're going to turn your work, and you're going to do a single crochet into the same stitch that you just did your chain 1. So you're going to go into that same stitch, yarn over, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over for a single crochet, and then you're going to do 2 single crochet in every stitch all the way back to the beginning. So in the next stitch, yarn over, and go through both for a single crochet, and then the same stitch you're going to do another single crochet. In the next stitch over, you're going to do 2 single crochet. It's 1, 2, and then in the next stitch 2 single crochet in the same stitch, 1, 2, next stitch 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and then in the next stitch you're going to do 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so now you're going to turn your work so it looks like this, and we're going to do 4 single chain or single crochet across the half circle. So in the next stitch, you're going to yarn over and do a single crochet. It's 1, 2, and at the same time you're burying the loose yarn end as you work. 3, and then the last one across, 4, and then you can go ahead and cut that loose yarn end to get it out of your way. Now you're going to chain 1 and then turn your work, and you're not going to go into The stitch where there's a curve up, that's the stitch you just worked in. You're going to go into the next stitch over. So you're going to go into the next stitch and do a single crochet. So that's one. And then in the next stitch, one single crochet. And then the last stitch, one single crochet, for a total of 3 single crochet, and then chain 1, and then turn your work. Okay, now in the next stitch over, you're going to do 1 single crochet, and in the second stitch, 1 single crochet, and then in the third stitch, you're going to do 2 single crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, and then you're going to chain 1 and then turn your work. You're going to do 1 single chain in the next stitch, 1 single chain in the second stitch, 1 single crochet, there I was doing it again, 1 single crochet in the third stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the fourth stitch. And then you're going to chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch and 1 single crochet in the second stitch and 1 single crochet in the third stitch, and then you're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the third stitch. And then you're going to chain 1 and turn. Now for the last row, you're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then you're going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch. You're going to yarn over and just bring the yarn both loops on the hook for a slip stitch. And now we're going to finish off, yarn over and pull through the loop. Just leave enough to sew into your work. Okay, you can see a little bit of the horse head shape starting. Now what you're going to do is under the neck of the horse, you're going to count 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then just put your hook through and actually turn it around and make sure that your hook is going towards the back. So this is the front and you want the hook going towards the back like this, and then go ahead and get your yarn and you're going to join it. Go ahead and do a single crochet, yarn over, and then turn your work over to tie a knot. And then you're just going to go ahead and do a chain 1 and then turn. Make sure your work is facing like this. Now you're going to do a single crochet in the same stitch, and at the same time you're going to bury your loose yarn end as you work. So you're going to do 1 single crochet, and then in the next 3 stitches you're going to do 1 single crochet. So in the next stitch, yarn over, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and go through both for a single crochet. That's 1. Next second stitch, single crochet, and the third stitch, 1 single crochet. And you can go ahead and cut the loose yarn end. And we're going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn the work. And you're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So in the next stitch over, yarn over, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over for 1 single crochet, next stitch, a single crochet, and the third stitch, a single crochet. And you want to do 1 more single crochet in that last stitch for a total of 2 in that stitch. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and chain 1 and then turn your work over, and you're going to do 1 single crochet into each stitch across. So in the next stitch, it's 1 single crochet, next stitch, 1 single crochet, third stitch, 1 single crochet, and then in that third stitch you're going to do 1 more single crochet in the same stitch for a total of 4 single crochet across. Okay, now you're going to turn your work to the side like this, and we're going to work across the main doing single stitches. We're going to do a total of 8 single crochet across. So we're going to go into the next stitch for 1 single crochet, next one, 2 single crochet, next stitch, 3, next stitch, 4, next stitch, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now we're going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch. So yarn over and bring the yarn through both loops on the hook for a slip stitch. You're going to chain 1, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet in the same stitch. And then you're going to chain 1 and finish off. So we're going to yarn over and pull through enough yarn to sew into the work. So you can see the basic shape of the horse, the mane, the ear, and the eye is going to go over here in the nose. We're going to do the mane now, so we're going to go ahead and get your orange yarn, and you're going to take your crochet hook and you're going to go to the base of the ear, and you're going to join the orange yarn, and then chain 1, and then just tie a knot on the back. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and chain 1, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the same stitch, go into the same stitch, and at the same time you're going to bury that loose yarn in that you were working with. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over for a single crochet, and then in the next stitch you're going to do 1 single crochet, and the next stitch, 1 single crochet, and then you're going to chain 1, and then chain 1 more time, and then turn your work and you're going to go back into the second chain from the hook and do a single crochet. It says 1 single crochet, and then you're going to go into the next stitch for a single crochet, and the next stitch for a single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, and then in the last stitch, that last stitch, you're going to do a slip stitch, yarn over, and just bring it through both loops on your hook. And then you're going to chain 1 and turn. Okay, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3. And then the last stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet, and then you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're just going to chain 1 and turn your work over, and you're going to do 1 single chain in single crochet into the next stitch or second stitch from the hook. It says 1 single crochet, second stitch, 1 single crochet, third stitch, 1 single crochet, and the fourth stitch, 1 single crochet, and then just turn your work so it looks like this. We have the nose down, and you're going to do a slip stitch onto the main portion of the mane of the horse. So you go into that next stitch, yarn over, and you're going to do a slip stitch. Bring the yarn through both loops on the hook, and then you're going to finish off. Yarn over, and just bring enough yarn to bury into your work. And then you have your first portion of the mane, and we're going to do 2 more down here, and you can go ahead and cut this loose yarn in because we had buried it as we were working. So now you're going to take your crochet hook and you're going to go into the next spot on the mane, and you're going to join the orange yarn again. Just hook it and bring it through. Do a single crochet, and then turn the work over to tie a knot on the back. And then you're going to do a single crochet, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and at the same time you're going to bury your loose yarn end as you work. Yarn over and go through both loops, and then in the next stitch over you're going to do a single crochet, and in the third stitch you're going to do a single crochet. And then you're going to go ahead and do a chain 1, and then do another chain, single crochet, and then turn your work, And then the second stitch from the hook, you're going to do a single crochet, yarn over, and then in the next stitch a single crochet, next stitch single crochet, and then you're going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch. Go into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull the yarn end through both. And then you're going to chain one, turn your work. You're going to do a single crochet into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next stitch. Then you're going to chain two, 1, 2, and actually we're going to go ahead and do one more, do another chain, and then we're going to turn the work, and then the second chain from the hook you're going to do a single crochet, and the next chain you're going to do you're going to do another single crochet, and then you're going to slip stitch, but we're going to go ahead and slip stitch onto the body, so turn your work so that the nose is facing down, and then the next stitch on the body of the mane that we did, you're going to do a slip stitch, yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook, and then you're going to finish off, yarn over and pull enough yarn to bury into your work. So far we've got 2 flames. So now we're going to do one more flame, but we can go ahead and cut this loose yarn in at the bottom because we already buried it. And we're going to do 3 flames. So you're going to go ahead and go to the base of that second flame, and you're going to join the same way. Go ahead and do a single crochet, and then just turn your work over to tie a knot. And then you're going to do a single crochet, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the same stitch, and at the same time you're going to bury that loose yarn end. Yarn over, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and go through both for a single crochet, and then in the next stitch over you're going to do a single crochet, and then in the next stitch you're going to do a single crochet. And then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. You can do a single crochet, next stitch, single crochet, and in that third stitch from the hook, single crochet, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the fourth stitch and a single crochet in the fifth stitch, and then you're going to do a slip stitch into that next stitch. Go into the next stitch, yarn over and bring the yarn in through both loops on the hook, and then you're going to finish off, just enough to bury into your work. And we have our flames for the horse, and now we're going to do our blue border. Okay, so for the blue border, this is the right side of our work. So we're going to take our crochet hook right at the nose tip where we have our loose yarn end. You're going to go ahead and slip your crochet hook through and join the blue border. You're going to take your yarn and bring that through. You're going to do a single crochet, yarn over, and then tie a knot. Go ahead and turn over your work. You can use that white loose yarn end and just tie a knot. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and do a chain one, or a single crochet, Go ahead and yarn over and go through. And then in the same stitch, you're going to do a single crochet. And you're going to bury the yarn ends as you work. 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and go through both for a single crochet. And then in the next stitch over, you're going to do a single crochet. And you're going to do a single crochet all the way around until you get back to the beginning. Around corners, you may need to do more than 1 single crochet in the corners, not more than 3, to help make the work lie flat. When you're done, come back and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so once you're back to the beginning, we're going to go ahead and do a slip stitch into that first single crochet. Yarn over and just bring the yarn through both loops on the hook, and then we're going to finish off and just leave enough yarn to bury into your work. And you should have your border done. And now you're just going to take a little bit of the blue yarn and just put it onto your tapestry needle. And then we're going to take, this is the right side of the work, you want to turn it over because we're going to sew together the flames on the back. So you're just going to take your tapestry needle and then go through a superficial stitch of one side of the flame and then a superficial stitch on the other side of the flame. And then you're just going to tie a knot on the back to pull those flames together. And I just like to tie it a couple times. And then just cut your work, but leave enough so you can bury the yarn ends. So you just take your any loose yarn end, and you just take your tapestry needle, and you're just going to bury it into the work. And then come back, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so now we're going to do the eye. And what I did was I just took the tapestry needle with some blue yarn, and I went in about right a stitch down from the ear, right in front of the ear. And then just leave enough yarn on the back to tie your knot. And then you're just going to take your yarn and you're going to go across to just where the flame starts, a stitch down. And then you're going to turn your work over and tie a knot. And I'm coming up from behind about halfway on the inside part of the blue line with my tapestry needle. And you want to make a slim triangle. I'm going to go over right where the little hole is there and go back down into the work. And I'm going to make a little triangle. I'm going to come up a little bit past my previous line with the tapestry needle and come down right where I came out. I'm just forming a little bit of a triangle, and then I'm going to come back here to close that up and then go back across. And then that makes a nice outline for the blue eye. And you're just going to tie a knot on the back. And I'll just tie one more so it doesn't come out. And then since this is the back of the applique, you can just cut close to the knot, but not too close, so it won't come undone, because that'll be buried on the back of the work anyway. And now we're going to do the inside part of the eye. So go ahead and get some orange yarn onto your tapestry needle. Okay, you're going to come from behind the work with your tapestry needle on the inside part of the eye and leave enough on the back for tying a knot. And then you're just going to go in to the top portion of the triangle. And you're going to do that twice. So come back up on the inside of the triangle with your tapestry needle, and then back on the inside of the blue triangle twice for the eye. And then just turn it over and then just tie a good knot. And then just check the front. Looks okay. Then we're going to go ahead and tie one more knot in the back and then cut. And now you're just going to need your blue yarn again on your tapestry needle so we can do the rest of the decorations. Okay, so we're going to make the nostril. So you're just going to take your tapestry needle and come up. This is the first stitch up into the second stitch there right below the border. And just leave enough yarn on the back for tying a knot. And then you're just going to go across a stitch and go down. And then you're just going to go at an angle with your tapestry needle down to form a little V. And then go back in. Just forms a little V for the nostril, and then go ahead and turn your work over and just tie a knot. And since we're going to make the mouth on the other side, you don't have to cut it yet, just tie a knot, and then we're going to finish decorating the mouth. So you just turn your work back over, and then you're just going to come in at the bottom here with your tapestry needle. And then you're just going to go across about a stitch below the nostril, and then across towards the bottom, and then back across to where you just went in, and then down at the bottom, and then back at the top where you went in. And then you're just going to fill in that little rectangle that you made. Just put one more, should do it. And that just makes a good mouth. And then go ahead and, since it's already tied on the back, we're going to go ahead and do the decoration on the body of the neck. So you're just going to come up under the eye towards the bottom, like this. And then we're going to follow the little half circle here. So we're going to go down with the blue yarn and then across, following that little half circle. And then back in where you last went in. And then up towards the curve of the eye. And then down where you came in before. And that just makes the little curve. And then you're going to go down with the blue yarn for along the mane. So just come in right at the top of that curve. And then you're just going to go down along the mane. Just make a straight line. And then turn your work over. And then we're just going to tie a knot by just going through superficially so it doesn't go on the other side. And then just go through the loop with your tapestry needle to form a knot. And then we're just going to go on the other side. We're going to knot it so it doesn't come out. Yep, it did show through just a little bit, but that's okay. Adds to the decoration, I think. So I'm just going to leave that. And then just go ahead and this time bury it along the blue because it does go through a little bit, so we don't want it to go through. Just bury the yarn right along the blue. And then you can cut it. And then you do have the one yarn end that you still need to bury. Oh, actually this is just part of the knot, so I can go ahead and cut that because no one's going to see it on the back. And then you have your Mustang appliques.